Lille face a tough examination of their title credentials when they face podium-chasing Monaco in the Stade Louis II. Timothy Weah was dangerous, but Jonathan Bamba's momentary lack of concentration was one reason there were no goals. Weah tried his luck again. Benjamin Lecomte denied the American, although he was wasteful with the ball. Prince of Monaco Albert II celebrated his 63rd birthday and almost got the fireworks he'd hoped for. Steven Jovetic, though, denied brilliantly by Mike Magnon as Lille held on to a point to surprisingly extend their lead at the top. PSG knew victory over relegation threat in Nantes would see them hit the summit of Ligue 1 Uber Eats, and all was going to plan when Julian Draxler pounced on a deflected pass from Angel Di Maria to give Paris a half-time lead. But the second half was a nightmare for the champions. On his 100th league appearance for Paris Saint-Germain, Kylian Mbappe passed to fellow Bondi native Randall Kolo Muani to sidestep Marquinhos and level the match. No chance for Keylor Navas there. It was to be the same before the match was over. For the Costa Rican, badly exposed by his teammates. The greater shock to befall Maurizio Pochettino's side was the long punt from Alban Lafont reaching Muani. The 22-year-old squared for Moses Simon to win it. Simon says the Canaries soar while Paris crashed to a first loss to Nantes since 2002. Lyon had the chance to hit the Ligue 1 Uber Eats summit on Friday night at Reims, but it was the Champagne club popping corks until the very final moments, leading through Mathieu Cafaro's snap strike that left Anthony Lopez beaten. All ends up. Absolute stunner, but sub Tino Kadewere was to step off the bench at the break, and he linked with OL captain Memphis Depay. And once again, it was another late away showing from Lyon. Brilliant ball. Zimbabwe up to double figures for the season to rescue a point. The Jorge Sampaoli OM revolution continued with a second Breton challenge. Arkadiusz Milic finished a neat 1-2 with Dimitri Payet to give Marseille a half-time lead. Yet the hosts were wasteful, and Brest took advantage with Romain Favre's delivery, finding Lionel Brassier all alone. 21-year-old's first top-flight goal, tying up the score. But as they had done in downing Rennes in midweek, OM scored late. Luis Enrique off the bench to set up Florian Thauvin to net his 8th of the season. The 19-year-old Brazilian Luis Enrique was making an 8th sub-appearance but ended with 2 assists. He would set up Michael Cuisance, midfielder, netting for the second match running and securing Sampaoli a 3-1 win on his 61st birthday. European wannabes clashed in the north, and it was a gift from Lens from Jonathan Klaus. A huge deflection, leaving Metz's Marc-Aurel Gaillard flat-footed. It was a lead that lasted all of 14 minutes. Facunda Medina hung out a leg and felled Habib Maiga. And as he had waited a long time to impress, Wagner waited patiently for Jean-Louis Leca to move before side-footing down the middle for a second goal in his last 3 outings. Yet a fine team goal restored Lens' lead. Seko Fofana and Arno Calamuendo combining before the latter picked out Yannick Cahuzac. A first top-flight goal in over 2 years for the combative veteran. But the final word went to Thomas Delan. The 28-year-old was making a sudden habit of scoring. This is 3rd in his last 5, but none as good as this. 2-2, nothing separating the two. Bruno Genesio hoped the home was where the points were when Rennes hosted Strasbourg at Roazhon Park. Habib Diallo had to be withdrawn inside 20 minutes. 4 minutes later, his replacement almost scored. Majid Waris denied brilliantly by the impressive Alfred Gomis. And after losing to Marseille, the former OL boss Genesio earned a first Rennes win when Martin Terrier pounced on an error before teeing up Benjamin Bourigeaud for a priceless winner. Europe chasing Montpellier made the short trip to face relegation threatened rival Nîmes at the Stade de Castellières. Yet it was the Crocodiles who bared their teeth when Zinedine Ferrat picked out Moussa to turn in. Nîmes on course for a first ever league double over La Paillade until that the returning Andy Delors proved his importance with a powerful header to bring home hearts and stretch Montpellier's unbeaten run to 7. Saint-Etienne had 10 days between their round 28 defeat to Lens and their visit to the Raymond Copa, and it seemed to have given them a fresh start. Wahbi KHAZRI had 3 golden opportunities in the first half against Angers' Paul Bernardoni, but it was in the second when he rediscovered the number 10 of old. The Tunisian international finally winning the battle with a first from open play in over a year and worth the wait as he earned a huge 3 points in Le Vert's battle against the drop. Bordeaux aimed to hammer another nail in Dijon's Ligue and Uber Eats coffin and snap their own awful form. Hwang Ujou got the wake started with the opening goal in 33 minutes, the 7th of the season. And before Dijon could get back into the break a goal behind, their misery was doubled. Hwang again on the mark, the South Korean for the second time this season hitting a brace. Any faint hopes of a comeback faded when Nicolas de PREVILLE had the time to set himself before steering his finish past the helpless Anthony Ratiopi. Moussa KONATÉ got a consolation after climbing off the bench, but this was a 9th successive defeat for the rock-bottom Als in the top flight. Nice aimed to record a 3rd successive Ligue and Uber Eats win when they travelled to Lorient, and they looked on their way when Miazian Mayolida weaved his way through challenges before netting his 3rd of the season. Yet Christophe Pellissier's change shortly after paid dividends in earning Lorient a point. Amon Loriente, though, with his powerful and weaving run, set up sub Johan Wissa for the easiest finish and a share of the points. Round 29 saw 23 goals across France's top flight. Nantes won in Paris for the first time in just over 18 years to keep Lille top, despite the only goalless draw occurring in Monaco. 5 stalemates across the weekend. LOSC extend their lead at the top after Paris' 7th loss of the campaign. Lyon drew, while Monaco missed the chance to pressure the podium and the title race. Marseille's successive wins has them back in European consideration. 9 defeats on the trot for forsaken Dijon. Nîmes slipped to 19th despite their derby draw after Nantes' stunning capital heist. Only 10 points actually separate 11th from the Crocodiles. Well, Monaco could put pressure on the top 3 on Friday night, while Jorge Sampaoli will enjoy his first French away day. Lille can take advantage before 2nd and 3rd when Paris travel to Lyon.